So I was putting kids in breakout rooms thinking I was doing it right, with this brand new cool technology. And oh, I was doing it so wrong. I was misgrouping kids, and it was a hot mess.
Has there been any moments that have been failures at the time, but now you can look back and kind of laugh at and say, oh, what a lesson I learned?
So I'd never done Zoom before, ever. And so we were thrown in it in March, a year now. So I was putting kids in breakout rooms thinking I was doing it right, with this brand new cool technology. And oh, I was doing it so wrong. I was misgrouping kids, and then they would come back out of the groups. I'm like, why are you out? You're supposed to be in a room. And they're like, you put me with so-and-so. And I'm like, oh. So then I had to take everybody back out and then re-push them back to it was a hot mess, but it took a while. And then I guess just trial and error, I learned how to do it. But I would say those breakout rooms are just so good. I have some kids on a second, third grade reading level, all the way up to 12th grade reading level. So just differentiation is hard. And just also to make sure that the kids are doing the work and not the parents back at home. When we're doing bigger projects, there's things that come in or, they submit it. I'm like, that does not look like what you have written in the past. And then also give the parents leeway. I understand that they want to solve and fix the problem too. So, it's kind of deciding what am I going to let go, and what I'm going to, pursue and make sure that the kids are doing the right thing. So it's very hard because we're perfectionists. I don't think I've ever seen a teacher that's not a type A perfectionist, organized person. And from COVID, we either have to chill out or we're going to keel over. So.
Absolutely. You've got to let some of that stuff just go, right?
For me, the biggest thing is I am a touchy-feely person, if you guys can't already tell. So it was really difficult for me not to be able to embrace my scholars. It was very hard to have to look at them through a little box every day. But then it made our staff become very creative. I mean, like our virtual family engagement nights are like kicking off, and we're doing fun things like Zumba through Zoom. And so we realized that as educators, we're resilient, and we have to show that same resilience to our kiddos. And by doing that, we got really creative and just started doing things. And then now we're like, you know what? We don't have to be divided. It doesn't have to be a virtual activity and an in-person activity. Everybody can come together in the one forum that's in common, which is Zoom, and we can do great things together. Like I said, we had Character Day last week. If the students couldn't dress up at home, they drew pictures, and every scholar had the opportunity to have a mystery reader come into their classrooms and read a story, and they still got to see Miss Jones dressed up like Mary Poppins. Even to our teachers now being creative with our in-person students can have lunches with our online students. The first day was like, oh my gosh, we're not together. Then it was like, but we still can love each other. It just takes some creativity. So I think if I've learned anything, is that one, educators have the power to do anything. We run the world, and it just takes a little bit of thought and to shake off all that misery and just like, if we do it together, it's going to be perfect. And so everything that we've done at this point, the next thing we do is challenge ourselves to go greater or harder the next time.
So I teach health science. So these are students who want to be doctors and nurses, maybe pharmacists and things of that nature. And because we do so much, we are a skills-based class. And it's very hands-on. How do we transition for them to still maximize the experience virtually? So it's a lot of being creative, videos, having them create videos after you've shown them and walk them through the process. I feel like I'm not doing enough. So even though I know I'm going above and beyond, it's just still with this whole pandemic, we have so much we want to pour into them, but that engagement has plummeted. Talking to yourself, for the most part, it makes you feel a kind of way because you know what you want to give to them. It's just that you're giving it, is it getting through? So I stopped beating myself over the head, like you're doing enough even in this situation. And then what brings you back from that feeling of failure is to get a text message saying, thank you for assigning this particular assignment on today. I appreciate it.